Hi, and welcome again to another video here on my YouTube channel, Security in Mind. So today we're going to talk about a tool that I just published on my website. The tool you can find is on the top link bar called Tools, and you can then access it by scrolling down just a bit and click right here, click here to access it. The tool name is called SQL Injection Learner. It is quite simple. You press it. I'm going to zoom in a bit for you. So what you see here is basically a standard SQL statement, something like a login formula, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. So you type something like, you say username is Bob. Then you see that whatever data you input is being directly inputted into a SQL statement, so they can see the SQL statement grow while you type. I think that is a beautiful way. And typically you say Bob had the password of password 123. So now you see this is the actual SQL statement being input directly into the database whenever someone press submit, right? So what happens when you do SQL injection? So I'm going to do it in the password field. You see that the actual special characters that divide is called the well, you can call it, let's say, single quotations. And if I do, for example, my password here, now we cannot see what I type here. So what I could do is I could press F12, and this is what they do as well, and just say the type is now text. Alternatively, you can also just do this on the username, which is a text already, so you can see it. Now, if you want to inject something right here, you want to inject it within these two. So you want to break the syntax. Then you can put in another single quotation and a space and type all 1 equal 1. And then you end up with the extra quotation. You can choose to just say comment it out just like that, so everything after this will be ignored. Or you could, of course, try and use it and say all. Well, you can guess the field is called password. In this particular case, it is called password, but then you can say all password not equal to something. You know, what I really suggest is that you just comment it out just like that, the most easy way. So you can actually see that by typing this in the input field, you're gonna end up with this, and this is actually a valid SQL statement because you say select all columns, rows from the table called users, and then you want to compare. So you say whether the username is equal to Bob. Okay, so if the username is equal to Bob, the password then is equal to password. That is one condition. And since we don't have it, let's just assume that Bob's password is never password. So the combination of Bob and password will result in 0 selected rows and columns. Now, but there's an OR statement, and that is really powerful. This is why I picked OR. So OR basically means that, well, either password and Bob, or Bob and 1 equal 1. And the thing is, as you probably know, 1 is equal to 1, so that is a true statement. So basically that will result in me logging in as the very first user in the database. Now, this is normal SQL injection, and you can practice all the way you want. There is nothing crazy going on this side. Let me show you the source code. This is it, right? It's just HTML and a small JavaScript, and it will put everything inside these fields here when you type it. I gave it some crazy names, so you shouldn't be putting your own already saved and cached password. If it does, just don't, you know. So let's go back to the website. I'm gonna put more tools inside here on the tools, and this is with one called SQL Injection Learner. I really hope you're gonna enjoy the tool and you will learn something from it, and I want to see you again here on my channel. Have a really nice day. Bye.